All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have written the best paragraph I have ever written. I feel like it's the best I've ever done with Show Don't Tell. And it's only in the second chapter, so we're going places. This is a good start. And I'm going to read you the before versus after of editing and stuff. Here we go. Draft one, my rough draft, looks so different. Like, the format is so different than what it currently is, and I'm just now realizing I have not glanced at my rough draft in quite some time. 351 pages, man. We are in the 420s now. Granted, this is larger papers, so a lot of that just happened naturally. Anyways, let me find it. This paragraph is completely different than how it used to be. I mean, than how it is now. Okay, we're gonna read it. That's fine. Okay. This is rough draft. The very first time. Sorry, I got emotions. Okay. Can you hear that? Brat! I'm making a video! Sheesh. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's still going. Now I hear them, like, talking. Okay, whatever. We're gonna read over it. Okay. I hope you can hear it, otherwise this is, like, my reactions are so... Whew, it's fine. Normally I don't let these things bother me, but it's, like, right out my window. Okay. Sorry for our interruption. Anyways, I was gonna say... I don't know. I was gonna make a joke, but interruption's the only word that came to mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna start reading now. Katrina followed loosely. She couldn't stop staring at everything around her. She was so lost in thought that if she hadn't looked forward when she did, she would have run right into a couple dancing the waltz. Embarrassed, she speedily made her way through the crowds of people and to Elaine. That is rough draft number 1. Not the worst thing I've seen of my own writing, but it gets better. So here is rough draft 3, and I'm currently on, or draft 3, I guess, and I'm currently on draft 4, so I'll read 3 different versions. This is slightly updated. Katrina followed loosely. She couldn't pull her eyes away from everything happening around her. A feeling of intrigue and intimidation overwhelmed her. People moved past her from every direction, making her feel nervous and hesitant to take a step. Her heart rate grew, as did the racing thoughts in her mind, clouding her vision and making her lose track of her surroundings. If she hadn't faced forward when she did, she would have ran right into a couple dancing the waltz. Embarrassed, she speedily made her way through the crowds and to Elaine, keeping her head low so she wouldn't be noticed. And that's 3, which is definitely a bit of an improvement. Okay, but this last one, this current one, and it probably will still see a couple more edits, but I'm, like, really proud of it, so here you go. Katrina followed loosely. Her eyes lingered on her surroundings. Gusts of air blew her sky-blue skirt back and forth from people moving past her in every direction. She could hardly get in a single step. The closer they swirled by, the more her heart rate grew. Her eyes shifted from one side to the next. Everything around her mixed into a single image, an unrecognizable blur of motion. She faced forward to see a couple dancing the waltz next to her. With a jolt, she forced her feet to a stop, just in time to avoid colliding into them. Her cheeks burned as her stiff body shuffled through the crowd, heading straight for Elaine, keeping her head low so she would go unnoticed. Not that she'd been doing a great job at that so far. This is the first time I feel like I wrote something that I'm like, I feel like I'm there in it. And like I said, we're at the beginning. This is the beginning of chapter 2, and I'm very hopeful for what the rest of the book can look like now. I feel like I see potential. I'm proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'll still tweak it a bit and stuff, but like... Anyways, that's all. Have a great day. Mwah!